I'm a big believer that everything over the counter should be a face-to-face experience. It should be staff to the patient. We should never take that human away. But dealing with insurances, it should be centralized. That shouldn't be a headache for the office.
I'm here with Leslie Soto of 5 Point Dental Specialists. Leslie, thanks for joining. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for having me, Mike.
How has your DICOMA event been so far?
It's been amazing. It's probably one of the largest. It is the largest one I've been to the DSO conferences, and I think it's been amazing. There's a lot of different connections that we made, a lot of familiar faces, lots of new faces. It's been a wonderful experience so far.
Yeah, so I know you're having lots of conversations with lots of people. Are there any common themes or things that seem to be really top of mind for everyone these days?
I think right now is stability within your DSO or your organization, wherever you're in, in organic growth. Like, what do you have? Are you maximizing it? What does the future look like? There's a lot of uncertainties in the future right now.
Yep.
So what you have is, how do you grow it, or how do you stabilize it, and how do you maintain?
Sure.
It's been like the topic everywhere I've been right now.
So when you look at your business and you think about the stabilization, growth, same store growth has been a very, very hot topic for quite some time now. What are the levers that you're looking to pull and the initiatives that you're looking to accomplish in order to drive that?
It's not a complicated recipe. It's just the patients that you have and maximize what you have, right? How to get new, and when you acquire new, how to make the most. And it's not about quantity anymore. It's about quality and what services, what efficiencies you have to even offer those patients to be able to maintain the stability of organic growth. It's at the end of the day is the patient that's going to help you with that organic growth.
What do you think about the landscape of your practices? You guys are multi-specialty. You've got a number of different brands. 70 offices, 70 locations?
We have roughly about 70. We're 68, so we're almost there.
And you're doing general dentistry, ortho, oral surgery. You just have a little bit of everything. Is that?
So we have 45% oral surgery, 45% ortho, and the rest are pedo, GP, and endodontists. So we have a very small portion of the GP. The majority of our business is oral surgery and ortho.
When you lead operations, how does that make it a more challenging environment to work with?
So leading operations with all those different specialties is no longer just one playbook fits all. Now it's really changing your style for every specialty that is going to be the hard part. So the EQ is where it really hits in, and the organizational, how to fit the model with us and still not disrupt the environment with them. So in the leadership perspective and operations is, what does the top level look like, and how does the execution look like for each of the specialties?
Sure. When you think about leadership, and you think about building culture within an organization, what are some of the ways that you seek to drive alignment and get everybody on the same page and have everyone kind of marching in the same direction?
I think it's ownership. If you have transparency and you involve your team members and you allow them to own part of whatever process you have a lot larger alignment, a lot better alignment. Sorry for saying larger, but it is.
Sure.
And the reach is a lot larger than you think when they know that they're part of the solution, not just they're the problem, somebody else is fixing it for them. So that's it. And also helps with retention when they feel they belong. Everybody just wants to belong.
Yeah. What were some of the kind of big initiatives or goals that you had for 2025? And now that we're a little halfway through the year, how do you feel that you all are progressing against those goals?
So one of the major initiatives was implementing y'all. So that was a very large initiative.
Yes.
We're halfway through.
Yep.
But in the process, we found out other, I wouldn't say deficiencies, but other rooms for improvement organizational-wise.
Yeah.
Because now we're able to have a lot more freedom of what we're looking at. Like, we have transparency of the data. We have transparency of the day-to-day operations. So that created a whole new playbook of new initiatives that we have to do.
Sure. Yes.
But implementing y'all has been one of the biggest one out of all of us.
So if I'm hearing correctly, as you guys have been implementing the Planet VDS products, it's almost surfaced other areas of that need to be addressed in order to continue to grow.
Oh, absolutely. It even changed the landscape of when we get our new deals, what expectations are we going to have at the structural aspect of them, and how we're going to set that up and then integrate. So it's not just tech-wise, it's an operational structure of how it operates internally body-wise, office-wise, what's decentralized, what's centralized. So it's been very eye-opening.
Yeah, because it ends up ultimately being a bit of a business transformation. That
Absolutely.
takes place. I think when people are first making that investment or going down that path, they might not recognize that, it's so much of the workflows run through the practice management software. So many decisions have to be made about centralization, standardization. What are some of the benefits that you all have received halfway through, assuming that there are some benefits? And what are some of the, things that maybe were harder than you thought they would be?
So one of the benefits that we had is stabilization of what production is, because now I have one system. Before I had 17 different systems.
Systems is a lot of systems.
Yes, it's a lot of systems. So now it's one system. It's predictable to be able to see what's coming out as numbers perspective and a trend visual. But then internally in the practice, it's easier to see and to know what they're doing on a day-to-day basis and be able to help them.
Yeah.
So it's not just at the support group. What has helped us, it's also on the day-to-day. And one of the things that I wish, which you guys are doing an amazing job and it's going that way, is certain aspects that are just for specialty only. And I'm really excited about what's coming in the pipeline. And that's something that's going to be helpful for everybody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. One of the big themes here at Dicom is technology. Tons of technology vendors line the halls up and down. Has anything caught your eye? Is there anything that you're continuing to evaluate or that you're curious in knowing more about?
I think the RCM perspective, because that to know the AI perspective and RCM, and everybody looks for that, right? When it comes from the recredentialing or the claim management or the patient, all of that encompasses. And that I want it to be very standard.
Sure.
And to flow. And right now we're having different aspects of different parts. So I'm really excited as integrations are happening that everybody takes that step, the next level, and what's going to be the help in the office for the people that do it.
Do you guys centralize any RCM functionalities? You still leave it to individual practices?
The practices that we implemented Denticon, we did centralize the insurance portion of it. So I'm a big believer that everything over the counter should be a face-to-face experience. It should be staff to the patient. We should never take that human away. But dealing with insurances, it should be centralized. That shouldn't be a headache for the office.
Yeah. What do you think is the largest problem right now on the RCM side that you would love to see solved?
I think there's a couple of them, but I would love to have the integration of the eligibility in a more robust way. Speaking just from where I'm in specialty, we only get the basic. Like I knew the nitty gritty, specific.
Right.
And then also, but that's going to be when the insurance open up the eligibility to be able to pull everything. Right now, it's like a 50-50. Some is automated, some is manual. So I would love to see that part. And then the other aspect is the credentialing process to be a lot easier. That's probably a pain point in the RCM world.
Got it. Yeah. When you're thinking towards the back half of this year, what are some of your priorities?
To finish implementing y'all. That's a big priority. That's a big priority.
Yes.
And also to maintain the spirit in the offices and in the organization, the spirit of why we started doing this. It's to help others one smile at a time. That should be the goal. It doesn't matter if it's with industry partners or if it's vendors or anybody that comes to us. Like, why did we all start? That should be how we finish the year. It's been a hard year for everybody. There's been a lot of uncertainties. There's been a lot of, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I want to be the space. So it's just leaning on each other of we can do this, finish strong. And, the growth will come with it too. If we find our motivation and our why.
Yeah. So how do you drive that? How do you have the communication cadence or the engagements to reinforce the why and to ensure that, you're preserving and protecting that culture?
You have to surround yourself with people that have the same mindset and they're able to expand. One person can't do it all for 60 plus locations.
Sure.
But you have to surround yourself with people that are going to have the same vision and they will be infecting others with the same vision and they'll be part of the why.
Yeah. Now, there's been a lot of talk over the last few years about challenges with labor, challenges with hiring. How's your all experience currently when you're looking to staff up practices? Does this depend on the role that you're seeking? Like, what's it been like out in the market for you?
So we've been blessed. I think our retention is about 85 to 90%. So I have a very small percentage. However, we're going to go back to the technology question where you asked. What I'm really excited to see is the technology tools in case I bump into the labor issue. So it's projecting ahead. Like, it might not be an issue today, but it might change as the time happens. So how can I supplement if I can't find the talent? Where can I put efficiencies to support the offices?
So now you've been in dental for quite some time.
My whole life.
Your whole life.
My whole adult life. Let me reword that.
Whole adult life.
Yes.
What are the things that still get you excited to come to work?
You know, I always say I didn't find dental. Dental found me. And I've seen people's life completely change. I've seen people get married. I've seen people get that dream job. I've seen, so many different changes because it's a service industry. So that's what I love. And dentistry is all around service and relationship based. Even here in this conference, it's relationship based.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why I love it so much. You meet great people. You surround yourself with people that think the same. And if not, that they have the same values. And it keeps you motivated.
I love that. Leslie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Good time.
The Dental Economist Show is brought to you by Planet DDS. To find out more about how cloud-based dental software by Planet DDS helps unleash dentists and their staff to focus on patient care, visit www.planetdds.com. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes by following wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening.